Hello my dudes, this is Kadima again with a new build for God of War Ragnarok. This case Kratos will be playing with his bare fists, poisoning the world while doing a good amount of damage. Here's the setup I'm using for this build. The obvious choice in this case is Lunda's Lost Armor set. The chest will say that barehanded attacks, parrying and blocking have a high luck chance to deal bonus damage and poison enemies, lowering their level. As for the stats, it will benefit the strength, defense, runic, and luck. Uh, all of these stats are important for this build. I will show you why in a minute. As for the wrist has a perk that states that melee attacks against poison enemies do increase damage. In this case, because we have both of them, we have a 40% increased damage. The wrist will boost your strength, runic, and luck, and the waist will do the same for defense, runic, and luck. For the amulet, my choices and the ones I would recommend for this specific build are Svartalfheim's set, Vanaheim's set, and Niflheim's set, stating that the bonus you get from these are increases stun damage inflicted based on Kratos' defense, increased Kratos melee damage against status afflicted enemies based on his luck. We got 248 luck, so it's quite a good number, and all of our enemies are constantly poisoned or hexed by the arrows from Freya, so all of our damage will be increased automatically. And last, we have the Niflheims saying that increased Kratos melee damage when he is above 75 health, based on his defense. I mean, if I was going to change one of these, I would probably change Niflheim's, because your luck, your health can go down. You will probably get hit at some point, and then this eventually wears off. But maybe you want to use something different here. Because I'm not using any runic attack for this build, I basically just play bare all the time. Um, I'm not using my favorite, which would be the Muspelheim, because this will depend on using the, the the weapons themselves, which I'm not using at all. As for the weapons, well, I'm using the attachment Furious Maul just because it increases the strength on 63, which is what we need for this build. The higher the strength, the more damage your bare fist will do. The perk itself, high chance to grant a gift of strength on any axe kill, doesn't really matter for this build because we're not going to use the axe. As for the runic attacks, it's the same story. I leave it for you to choose. I'm not using any. As for the blades, I'm using the Deadly Obsidian Handles because they give you a stupid 63 strength, which is quite good. The perk, low luck chance to grant a rage burst on any blade skill, is not going to trigger here because we are not using them at all. The runic attacks, I leave them up to you again. For the spear, in my opinion, the obvious choice is the Hind of the Four Winds because it gives you the highest amount of strength and defense. The perk itself, again, has a concussive wave, Jesus Christ, to the end of the spear R2 combo, which we are not going to use at all. The light runic attacks and heavy runic attack is the same story. For the shield, this build benefits from having the Guardian Shield because with the parry, with the bare fists, the special counter attacks you get from R1 or R2s are quite useful in this case. As for the attachment, it gives you a low luck chance to create an elemental storm when interrupting blue ring attacks or parrying. This elemental storm, the damage you get from it, will come from your runic stat, because its elemental damage will be in the form of burn or frost or bifrost. So in this case, because we have 223 runic, we will be doing some good damage with those elemental storms as well. Spartan Rage, I'm using the Fury because it's the only one that he actually goes bare fists. And the relic I'm using, the Talisman of Mine, just for the bonus damage. One thing I forgot to show you is Freya. We're using the Mardol sword because it increases Bifrost on enemies. Runic Summon, we are using the Queen's Roar just because it looks awesome when she takes flight. And it does do a lot of X on all the enemies around when she jumps off. For the armor, just the statics, it doesn't really do anything. We are using the Queen's Armor. For the accessories, because we are mainly using Sigil arrows, we've got Sigil Punishment, which increases melee attack damage against hexed enemies. Sigil Amplification, Sigil arrows deal significantly increased status, so enemies get hexed faster. And Knock Proficiency, every third runic arrow fires an additional 3 arrows, which is a very obvious choice here. As for the axe, you can see I decided to throw it at the wall. It will be there waiting for me. And now let's get some punching going. The idea with this build is just parry, block, and fist pump. That's it. He's already down. You can see the damage. It's absolutely ridiculous considering that you are using your bare hands. This one is gone already. This one is gone too. Double parry on your face. Storm of Bifrost, just in time. Goodbye. That's it. Perfect run. Quite easy, quite fast. There's nothing more satisfying than punching everyone to their death. And it was a flawless run as well. Funny enough, it was my first flawless run on this arena, to be honest. I never even tried it, and now that I wasn't trying as well, I still managed to get it. Anyway, let's move on to the Berserker fight. Let's summon this guy and fist pump him. Oh, good start. And parry. This time he didn't manage to escape. Get that interrupt. Oh, Storm of Fire. Gift of Strength. Parry now. I'm gonna risk it. Oh. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Parry, there you go. Go to the face. We gotta use a spear on that. It's the only way to get rid of them. Another parry. Gotta spear him, or else he's gonna Bifrost everything. Parry again. He's nearly stunned. Gonna get stunned. Oh! With a bloody axe. I keep doing that. Lucky I didn't hit him, because he would ruin my run. Parry. Second parry for the stun. Boom. It would be nice to have a Storm of Fire now. Oh, Storm of Frost. That doesn't really do much in this case. He's got a Frost Shield. Anyway, focus. Parry that again. Storm of Bifrost. Well, that does help. Shame that he had to decide to fly. I mean, I could spear him down, but I will only spear him if it's something that cannot be dodged, like his explosion, Bifrost. Huh? Parry? Oh. Stop doing that. He always does that, at least twice in a row. He's nearly done. Oh, poor timing to activate the relic. Anyway, we still get a few hits. What? I'm gonna parry that. No. That I will. That I will. That. Oh, he's got stunned by Freya. Thanks, Freya. He's nearly done. Oh, gotta spear him again. Or else he'll Bifrost everything, and I am already full of Bifrost as it is. If I get hit, I'm immediately dead. But I'm not gonna get hit. He's finished. Anyway, this is it for the video. I was planning to do the Valkyrie as well, but every time I make a build video, I do it by killing both the Berserker King and the Valkyrie Queen. This time I'll do it just with the Berserker King, so it's not such a long video this time. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and Piscarima out. Cheerio!